So hi there and welcome to this video where I'm going to speak about the dark side of tarot decks. I have here a couple of shadow work dark decks and I'm going to use them as an example to speak about the so-called dark side of tarot deck. Well, I want to begin with a little bit of intro. What exactly mean the dark decks in tarot world? So most of the dark decks will have this vivid, a bit scary images on them, and all the concept and idea of shadow work and dark part of something related to psychology or emotional side of human behavior is coming from a Swiss psychologist Carl Jung. He is the author and founder of analytical psychology. This is not psychoanalysis, but analytical psychology is more about investigating yourself, your emotions, and your dark sides, recognizing that you have something that you don't want to show the others, but it's not about showing or acting as your dark side will act, but just about being aware of this dark side. So a couple of examples what the dark side or shadow means according to psychological explanation from the Carl Jung. Imagine a very kind person who is never aggressive, who is always trying to help. In one day, he's having this really emotional, angry moment when he kind of acts really aggressively. You probably saw something like that when someone who is really kind and he's continuously being really the nice person in your let's say a friend cycle, but one day he just starts to act really aggressively. So this is an example of dark side show up, and well, basically according to this theory, one should be aware of that dark side, and which means if you are aware of it, you're not always saying yes. You know how to control your aggression. You can let's say give it another way to express itself, for example doing art, being busy with hobbies, with some projects, so you can control that energy. Another example, someone who is really judgmental, and he or she is also really shy, and he or she judges people who like to shine, for example, who like to show off, and they are not modest according to those people. So the analytical psychology explain these things by the dark side, by the shadow side of this person. So, and Carl Jung was also really interested in different kind of metaphorical cards, tarot cards, and all this psychology and philosophy behind his studies you can find in most of so-called dark shadow work decks. There are absolutely psychological shadow and dark decks, but there are also so-called Goetia dark decks where you will see a lot of symbolism, demonic symbolism. But today we are going to speak about the dark shadow work decks. One of them in my hand is Tarot of Oppositions. I've chosen this card to show you from my collection because this is also a really good thing for the beginners. Why? Some people, when they start doing their first spread with tarot cards, they are struggle with reversed position readings. It's a bit hard to memorize at the beginning, but if you will have this kind of deck, this is really unique deck, it will be really easy for you to do the reversed readings. I myself, I'm not doing reversed card readings. I'm always kind of trying to read this spread based on my situation that I have, and it's like if I know that situation is negative, then I will probably read the let's say negative aspects of the cards, because every card has its own shadow, dark side. But yeah, no matter is it reversed or not, I'm always doing readings based on the context of my question. I have these cards here, and I will show all the major arcanas and some of the minor arcanas. Or maybe I will show you all the minor arcanas. Let's see. But I also have two other dark decks. One of them is quite known deck, and Stock's Gothic Tarot deck from 2012. This is really known dark deck in Eastern culture, and I think in Western culture as well. So let me know if you know this deck. This is, well, if you will search the dark tarot deck, this one will always be there in that top 10 lists, just like Hermetic Tarot. And I have one another one dark deck. This is the kind of a brother of Rider White Tarot deck, but this is completely, let's say, separate standalone deck. Dark White Tarot. The name of the deck is Dark White Tarot. This card have illustration quite similar to Rider White deck, but the this is collectible. This deck is collectible, so this is in Russian. I guess this is the number of collection, should be the number of the print. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'll put this here. Yeah, so this deck has quite similar imaginary, like in Rider White deck, but it shows the dark side of the card. So this is Six of Wands in Rider White deck. You remember that card, and we see here this is the person who wants something, but nobody is looking to him, right? So this is the dark side of the victory. And the other card as well, quite similar illustrations, but showing the dark side. So I will do separate video over this deck, because this deck deserves a really separate full about himself video. But today I will speak about the dark side of tarot cards using Tarot of Opposition, and yeah, we'll create a separate video over this. Now, Tarot of Opposition, quite a new deck. I think it was released in 2022. We have a really beautiful book here, quite a decent book. Like this, September 2021, released by, printed by Scarabeo publishing house. The concept is by Pierluca Zizzi, artwork by Michele, and instructions again by Pierluca Zizzi. So probably Italian artists, or maybe I'm wrong. I will put the details down below in the description box. Yeah, a really good, interesting book, speaking about light and shadow, again, Jungian psychology concept, how to overcome the struggles of keeping all the shadow parts hidden. And then we have here the major and minor arcana description according to the philosophy behind these cards. Now, I really like this kind of books that comes with the decks. This book, you can keep it in your bag, so if you're doing readings or daily reading somewhere outside, you can use this book as a guide. So I like it. It's quite pleasant to hold in hand. Small little book and small Scarabeo, this bag, this book. Okay, now it has a really beautiful box. And what we see here from the beginning, all the cards have these two mirrored parts, the light side of the card and the shadow, dark side of the card. And here, this beautiful lady sitting here, and if you will open this box, we will see her shadow. So this is the modest lady here sitting here, and according, again, I myself and both of them modest, but according to these illustrations, they have tried to picture her in more, let's say, not modest way. Well, in modern world, of course, we don't think like this, but yeah, imagine this is her light side, like blonde hairs, and her shadow. And same, we have here the High Priestess card. This is not working in that way, but Anyway, we have here High Priestess and her shadow. And her shadow is High Priestess is about science, about the learning, about the secret, and you will see her shadow is being kind of holded, like her legs are I think injured or something like that. So she feels closed, so she doesn't feel open to new things. And we have here the hermit. So we have this wise man in the mountains, and here we have the star. And his shadow side is that this wise man feels lonely in the mountains, and his star is kind of a gun, which means so the light side of this card, the hermit card, is the intellect, the wiseness, being enlightened, and the shadow side is the loneliness that comes with death. So not everybody will understand the hermit. He will feel alone, not understand it, and yeah, that's his shadow. And according to the Jungian psychology, you should learn how to manage the loneliness, which comes with being smart and wise. The deck itself is really good quality, heavy deck. I myself a bit struggle holding these heavy decks and shuffling them, but from perspective of sustainability, it will last you long. The cards are shiny. Oh, we have here 10 of Swords. Interesting. Yeah, the cards are shiny, and they have two parts, the light and the dark side. Actually, this is the light side of Four of Cups and the dark side with the broken cups. Yeah, okay, let's go through deck, and I will speak about the... Oh, we have one card left here. Yeah, let's begin with the Magician, the Major Arcana. Let's have a look to his light side. So he's doing his magic. He has 4 elemental in his tables, and pay attention to his hand gesture. So one hand points to the ground, the other to the sky. This gesture means connection between the higher entity and, let's say, earth people. So he established the connection between the spiritual world and the material world. So this is quite an important gesture. This is his positive side. So he's doing his magic according to the laws, to the spiritual laws. And his dark side, he is showing this gesture, which means he is only working in material world. He is concentrated on a material side of the, let's say, magic experiences, making money or doing shows. And he have here this knife. This is magical knife, unlike this sword. So yeah, the light side of Magician, establishing connection between the heaven and earth, being the kind of a intermediate cycle between earth and world. And here he just concentrated on his material life. That's the dark side of the Magician tarot card. We have, I will mostly speak about the major arcanas because the dark sides of the minor arcanas are quite obvious. For example, we have here 4 of Cups, the card of boredom, and this is the light side, and here in opposition in dark side we have this one who lost everything, and that's why she's bored. Yeah, she's already lost everything. We have a Page of Swords, not the positivist card in your deck, but it also has its own light side when we have this page looking to side, ready to do something, and his dark side is not that enthusiastic of the things that he can do. So he said he's not ready to do his work. Yeah, we have another major arcana, the Star Arcana, and here this beautiful woman pours water to this dry earth, and in her shadow she's trying to collect it. So here she's the giver, and in her shadow she's trying to have something for herself. We have Six of Swords, the heart journey, and the dark side, the shadow side. That journey is not even possible. So yeah. We have here Nine of Wands, the card of resilience, and here I think this person doesn't want to stand up for himself. So he is resilient. He has this strained body, but he doesn't want to stand up for himself. So that's his shadow. Knight of Cups, pouring his water in his shadow, meaning he doesn't want to give his love to others. And here we have the light side, where he is probably carrying this cup and ready to be open and share his love. The card of Judgment, quite a complex card for myself as well, where we here see this angel calling and let's say, and calling a new life in the light, and we have Judgment, where I assume it's just calling someone's souls, so the end of the life. Two of Pentacles, the card of balance, perfectly balancing in the light and failing to do it in the shadow. And we have here the Fool. We have here this white bird as a pattern animal to him, kind of saying him to be careful, and he is stepping on this side of the hill, and in his dark side something unpredictable already happened, so he stepped in this dangerous path. And we have here this fox. I think if you will have a look, he is kind of pushing him. Well, you can assume that he's pushing him to do that interesting thing. Next we have here Two of Swords. We see this female from the side trying to make a decision, and in her dark side it looks like it's too early to do that decision. Knight of Swords, looking forward, trying to win the war, and here he's looking back in his dark side, so he's not happy with the war that he's going to be in. Knight of Wands, probably looking up with his hand, the fire in his hand, and in his dark side he's looking down. He's not happy with his patience, and even his horse is not feeling good in this situation. So here in his let's say light side, Knight of Wands, full of patience, full of love, full of energy, and here he lost everything because according to Jungian psychology, he did too much of his light side. Page of Wands in his light side, and here we see him in his dark side, being really anxious, angry. I would say angry, not anxious. Yeah. Three of Wands, this person made his decision and his choice is done, and here he's sitting and questioning his choices. We have the Empress, sitting in her bright side, very confident, and here she's sitting with an eagle and looking down. She is not sure about her future, and she has this mirror. Maybe she's judgmental about her appearance, because here the Empress holds the symbol of fertility in her hands, this fruit, I think pomegranate, yeah, and here she holds a mirror. Yeah. The World card, we have here the world looking into us, and here we see her from behind, so the opposite of new beginnings. And well, actually this is also quite a complex card, the World card, and it's quite hard to explain in a couple of words. Six of Cups, happy and nostalgic memories, and here we see this same shadow when in one's memories he's alone. He doesn't have someone to remember, so his memories are making him to feel even more lonely while he is being nostalgic. Page of Cups, holding his cup, ready to share it, and he is upset and he's drawing his own from his own cup, meaning he's not ready to share his emotions. So this is his shadow side. Queen of Wands, we have Queen of Wands also pictured in the box of the deck here, and her shadow side is here. We have Two of Cups, happily in love couple sitting here in this garden, and here they are. So the woman looks aside from this man, and he is looking into her with kind of a jealousy. So this is the dark side of the law. Yeah, I like this card. Blank card. We have the Hanged Man, the symbol of sacrifice, and here this guy is kind of happy and enlightened, and in his shadow he is not happy with his situation. He's struggling. He's not accepting his fate. So that's the both of sides of the Hanged Man. Now I have 4 great videos over the meanings of 4 elementals, 4 suites of tarot cards, and if you will go there in these videos, I've described both sides of the meanings of the cards. So I have created stories over the suites, over the elementals, and if you will follow, you will see all this shadow, dark meaning there as well. The moon, we have here so-called positive side of the moon. The moon card is always represent the shadow, this white dog, and here he become this black dog, and the tower is destroyed, and the moon itself has a quite angry face, and here it's really happy, representing the intuition. I like how shiny these cards are. We have here the Justice card, sitting there proud and ready to do her work, and here she is really tired, and her weight are broken, and her crown is near the chair, so she's just tired. So that's the shadow side of the Justice card. We have a Queen of Pentacles, self-absorbed, and here she's looking to others. So that's her. The dark side being judgmental. The Hierophant card, this is also quite a complex card, happily sitting there, and here he is upset, and his position is quite close, so he's not open to give his advice to the questioner, and he is even doubting all the situation, does others need his help or not. We have here the Emperor, sitting there in his throne with the light around his head, and here he's not happy with his position, and seems like he's in pain, and his sword is too heavy for him, meaning the Emperor, which the card can represent really a person who has a really demanding job, or as a manager, or have some kind of leading position, and here he shines in his throne, but the shadow side is that his sword is really heavy, so it's not easy to carry that responsibility. We have here the Lovers, the card of choice, and we have here the Eve passing the apple to Adam, I guess, and he is not happy with that. So there's a choice which is not a good deal for both of sides. So that's the dark side of choice. Not everybody will left happy after that choice. We have Temperance pouring scent in her dark side, so not giving that nurturing water, and here she's giving this miracle and clean water. The Sun card, in one side we have the Gemini here, so Golden Dawn symbolism, and in one side we have here this upset person, and here we have really happy side of the Sun. Sun itself is also a complex card. It's not always represents the positivity. So it can be also really burning and aggressive situation. The Hermit, as I spoke about the Hermit shadow side at the beginning, so sometimes wise people feel alone in their mind, and nobody understands them, and this is the shadow of the wise person. Another blank card, my favorite card, Ace of Pentacles, when in a bright side, in a light side, you take that chance, and in the other side, I feel like this person is losing that chance. And we have here the insects, we have here the bee, and here we have another insect, and kind of this garden is dry, so it's autumn here, and I think this should be early summer pictured in the Ace of Pentacles. Same here with the Ace of Cups. In the dark side, someone is grabbing that emotional feelings, trying to be catchy. This can speak also about the addictions, and here this person just gently picks that emotional feelings. We have here a Queen of Swords in her young ages, and this represents her light side. She's proud of her intelligence, she's proud of her mind, and here we see her in her older ages, in her later ages, and she left her sword behind her, so she's not accepting the intelligence that's coming with her age, not only with age, this can be also with experience, so she's not accepting her own strength. The Wheel of Fortune, of course, in the bright side we have this bright swings, but the Wheel of Fortune is itself a kind of a let's say not a card that has only one meaning. So this can be also that cycle of everything turning around. So you never can guess what will happen next with the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah. The tower in the dark side, it's burning, and here we have the lightning strike, and the crown of the king is falling to the darker side. But here we have some positive things. So this bird is trying to fly out from the burning tower. And the Ten of Swords, we have here this person trying to calm down his emotions in his really bad situation, but here in his dark side he becomes really cold. This can indicate that he becomes so in control of his emotion that now he's not showing any emotions, or he's not asking for help when he needs that help. We have here Queen of Cups in her light side. She's happy with her cup, and here she's drinking and she don't want to share her emotional part. The King of Wands happily standing there in this forest, and in his shadow he's trying to follow someone, so he put his patient in the first place, so he's showing his dark side. Three of Cups, we see here this woman sitting in her garden enjoying her cup of wine, I assume, because there's grapes here, and this and in her shadow she feels alone, and her glass is empty, so nobody is invited in this party. This is a card of parties, the fun, and she's alone there. In Four of Swords, this person in his light side just lays down there, and we can assume that he's taking some rest, and here he's struggling, he's in pain, so he doesn't enjoy him taking the rest. That's the dark side of the Four of Swords. Five of Cups, we have here, Five of Cups itself is a card of the, let's say, loss of missing someone. We have here these yellow flowers, which represent maybe people who passed away. So, but she's happily kind of memorizing them, the good side. And here she is really upset. She has this jewelry box. She's probably, I'm assuming she's remembering someone who's closer to her heart with this small jewelry pieces. It can be her husband or someone from her family. So, and she is not enjoying that moment, so she's not remembering and just being happy for that moment, but she is in a really sad and bad situation. We have Chariot in the light side. We have here in the light side, like going forward and really and this man in this chariot, he is following these lines, and in the dark side, lines are going, if you will look, this line like suspiciously looking to this man, like where is he going, like his attention is somewhere else, not in his journey, in his dark side. We have here Three of Pentacles, the card of Architects, as you can see here. This is one of the decks where we see clearly that this is card of Masonry of the Architect, and he is sitting here organized and working in his deck, and in the opposition everything is destroyed. Next we have Two of Wands, and let me see, I think this is the right light side where this person is trying to claim this heel, and he's really he's struggling, but he's happy with his path, and here he's falling from that heel. We catch at the moment when he lost everything. So this represents the anxious thoughts during the decision-making process. So every step in his mind can be his final step, and that's the dark side of the Two of Wands. Five of Swords, card of bittersweet victory, and here this in light side, this beautiful woman, she is aware of her victory. She knows how hard it was, and here she just grieving that victory. She's not happy with that. The Page of Pentacles in his light side, holding his looking into material side of the world, and I think in dark side he put all his pentacles in this book. So he is manifesting the air, the swords suit in his dark side, so becoming more intellectual and going away from the material world. The pentacle is the most down to the earth suit, and the book represent, I think, the air, the sword suit. We have here Five of Pentacles, and with the dark side of this woman sitting here, the card of poverty. Four of Pentacles. In a bright side, this person is happy with his stability. And here we see that this person is angry. He doesn't want to share with anybody. We have the Death card in his light side that brings a new flag to this land. And here he came to destroy everything in his dark side. So transformation can bring new beginnings, but it also comes with a lot of serious problems, stress, so it's not always something that comes easy. Five of Wands, we see here kind of a fair fight, and here they are too aggressive. So card of competition, and both of them are kind of open and are playing without any, let's say, negative emotions. And here we see how aggressive they become. Nine of Swords, this person kind of feels that she can control her anxious thoughts, and here she have lost all the control of these thoughts, and she become let's say heavily affected by her anxiety. We have Eight of Swords. I think this is the light side when this person left this situation, when he was imprisoned, and in the dark side we see him sitting there and not doing anything to get out of that. Seven of Swords, here in the light side, this hand is trying to stall this sword, and here it's impossible in the dark side. Three of Swords, in the light side, this woman feels relieved by her even broken heart, so she feels free, and here she doesn't want to look to that situation where she might feel heartbroken. Six of Wands, the card of victory. She's a happy person here, and here he's too proud of himself, and this is the shadow of every victory. King of Cups, in his light side, he is positive, looking to us with his blue eyes, and happy to share his cup. And here we have the shadow side of King of Cups, where he kind of looks with some negative energy to the questioner. Yeah. And we have here Strength, and here she I think she succeeded managing her own self. This represents someone's fight with her own negative thoughts, and she managed to win that fight. And here she is struggling. She can't overcome herself. The Nine of Pentacles, card of luxury. Everybody is happy here in this side, and we see over-obsessed woman here, so she's too much in this luxury side, so she is not paying attention to the other aspect of her life. We have Three Pentacles on the ground, and buried other Three Pentacles. I think, no, this is Six of Pentacles actually. Yeah, Six of Pentacles is about creating opportunities for the others, and here I see that opportunities in the ground, so those are visible, and here they are buried, so not visible for the others. Seven of Cups, the card of dreamers, and in the light that we just see this person sweetly dreaming about his wishes to come true, and here he is struggling. He don't like this situation in his mind, this shadow part. Well, Seven of Cups usually also represents some addictions, like people who overuse the alcohol, and this can represent the part when this person is enjoying himself, and here he struggles. The Ace of Wands, again, one hand happily holding this Ace of Wands, and the other kind of pulling it down. The Devil card, in this positive side we have this angel sitting here with a female person, and here we have the this man kind of with a chain which is attached to leg of this devil. Yeah, the card of material wealth, of the addictions. So we have 10 of wands. This person carries his stakes, although this is a card of the burnout, of the hard work, and here he just not succeeded to do that work. 8 of cups. So this person is leaving the bad situation with a key in his hand, and here he is just facing some bad situation. So he went from another bad situation to the other bad situation, the 8 of cups. We have here 8 of pentacles, card of mastering something, card of experience, card of hard work, and we see how organized everything, and we see also the struggles with the mastering some craftsmanship. Let's say you can fail a lot before you will become that professional. 10 of Pentacles, card of the generational wealth, card of inheritance, and we see these people happily sharing, opening the door. And here they are kind of, they have their own keys, and both of them don't want to open this for the others. 10 of Cups, the card of happy family, and in opposition we see all these cups are broken, so kind of memories of about the old family, let's say, good days. Ace of Swords, again 2 hands. 9 of Cups, this woman sharing his roses with others, and here she is hiding them. So this card also the card of secrets. We have High Priestess. From the light side, she represents the knowledge, and here she represents of being her legs are crossed, so she is close to something new, and she doesn't want to be open, and she praises the other sides of the High Priestess cards. So some secrets. This is also a really complex card. 4 of Wands, card of happy family, and here they are kind of looking to their let's say family mansion which was destroyed. So yeah, the opposition, the shadow. 7 of Pentacles, this female enjoys the results of her patience. So she waited for something, and here this woman waited for something, waited for autumn, but she doesn't enjoy all the results of her work, some summer work. The King of Pentacles, in his shadow, doesn't want to show his wealthiness, and here he's happy to share it with others. Knight of Pentacles, again happy with share with others all his material wealth, and here he just proud of himself, and he feels like he has more power than others. The King of Swords, in his light side he is wise and his sword in his hand, and here he doesn't want to accept his strength. We have 8 of Wands, the card of sudden changes, and here we see that this boy kind of is doing this jump successfully, and here he is falling, so not every sudden change can bring all the positive and good energy. And we have 7 of Wands. We see this person fighting, standing his ground, and here he just gave up. He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to stand his ground. Okay, so this was all about the dark side of tarot card, explained in the example of the Tarot of Oppositions. I really like this deck, although I'm not doing too much readings using this deck, but this is a really good deck for the beginners as well, so you can really easily memorize the, first of all, the reverse position, and beside that you will learn the so-called dark secrets of tarot cards. Oh, we have 1 card left here in the deck, and this is the Magician. I think I've spoke about this card, about this hand gesture at the beginning of the video. Well, basically this gesture is all about the connecting the high spiritual energy with earth energy, so he's kind of connecting both of them, and in his dark side he's only concentrated in the material world, so he is pointing his magic wand to his other hand, and he's kind of being concentrated only on material weight. Yeah, a really beautiful card. Really clearly explains the dark side of the tarot card meanings. Really understandable for the beginners and for the experienced professionals as well, or experienced readers as well. Yeah, I will make videos over the other decks, other dark decks, and stocks, and dark white tarot deck. And for now, that was it. Thanks for watching my video, and yeah, bye.